Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught me this truth. And peace to fellow Akim has their life daily, pushes truth with sincerity, and a few outcrossers and learners, Shalom. Once again, my name is Ina with GMS Detroit Bar Camp. Pray this video to edifying to the hopeful that to so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad the four corners of the whole world. And this video is on the M.O.T.B. From Revelation 13 and 16 on down. In this video, let me get it out before I say it. Before I start rolling these videos that I got put together. Fair use, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and education and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And I ain't trying to monetize or make anything off of this video. I'm doing this for edification's sake and for criticism. Because if you will receive this thing that what I'm about to talk about, you won't receive no mercy from the Most High, especially if you're Israelite, and a lot of you two-thirds think it's cool, and a lot of you two-thirds going to receive it, and therefore, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to jack you up for willingly accepting this thing. It ain't going to be forced upon you. It's going to be literally put in front of you, and you have to make a decision. It's called the hour of temptation. If you take it, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to jack you up. And if you don't take it, they can remove you from society, lock you out of society. Because when everything go digital, you won't be able to spend or buy anything because, they ain't accepting paper money no more or coins. Everything has to be digital, So, with that said, let's play some videos, and then after that, I'm going to get scriptures.
To react to contactless payment by my hand.
Take my hand. No, what? You have the chip. All right. What happened? Yeah.
How did you pay?
How? Yeah, chip.
Such a good digital twin that you'll be able to go into the metaverse, into a virtual reality world, turn a dial, pull a switch, feel around, and actually change it in the real plant.
Absolutely. And this is not far off. I mean, the physical and the digital worlds, they will grow together, and the result is exactly what you just said.
I wanted to ask when you all think we're going to move from this form factor to something that's on your face, glasses, and compute.
And this guy that's speaking, he's the ex-former CEO of Nokia. And he's an insider. He knows that, these devices that they're going to be making, they're going to want to put it inside you,
Computing's all on the edge.
All right, 50 seconds. Who wants to answer quickly?
I think it will go. It will. First of all, it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual, kind of the most common interface. Wow. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants.
Hello, Bethany speaking.
waiting for Bethany.
Yes. What are you doing?
This is Bethany. Can you hear me?
Well, you're right in front of me.
But can you hear me down the phone?
Oh, my God.
This is me. On the phone, I had it implanted. My hand is the phone. I can walk and talk because I'm on the phone inside my hand. I am the phone. This is what phones are going to be from now on. I've integrated. Thank you for your call. Subdermal implants. They charge themselves with motion like a self-winding watch. And it's on the 22 network. I get signal across 95% of UK mainland, 98 by next year.
When I phoned you, it was ringing. You were ringing.
That's the speaker. So small.
Breaking news! China presents the first brain chip implant that promises to replace the cell phone. This technological breakthrough marks a before and after in modern history. With the chip, it will no longer be necessary to carry a phone in your pocket. Information will appear directly in the user's mind. It will be possible to make calls just by thinking about them without touching a screen. It will also be possible to send messages and receive notifications in seconds. Experts claim that this brings us closer to a robotic-style future. The first volunteers are already beginning to test the innovative device. Engineers state that the chip can connect to the internet directly with just a blink. It will be possible to open apps or control devices. Some scientists warn about the risks of mental privacy. However, millions of people show excitement about the innovation. China assures that this invention will eliminate dependence on the cell phone. Analysts say that soon other powers will want to compete in this race. What once seemed like science fiction is now about to become reality. The big question remains, are we ready to live as humans with a digital mind?
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID. And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Yeah, it's all on chip, so I use it like to get around the building.
Buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks. So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first blip my chip, and it will log me in, and from there I get access to the fridge.
Popular TV shows like Black Mirror have imagined chips as part of a dystopian future. Install in-grain procedure with local anesthetic and you're good to go. In Sweden, the microchips are already here.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards.
Which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
No cash.
At this tech fair, a chipping event for those on the cutting edge, merging their hands with this new technology.
I thought it would be fun, right?
The process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. The transformation is complete. As for the pain,
I barely felt it.
but even in this nation of early adopters, not everyone is racing to get chipped.
Feel less human. I will feel like a robot. I think, it's so much more data can go into this, when it's in your body.
There's no central registry tracking how many people are chipped, but biohacker Hannes Wellblood estimates between 5 and 10,000.
In the future, do you think everyone is going to be chipped?
I think it will be voluntary, but I am certainly convinced that millions of people will find it very, very valuable to have a smart device under their skin.
Human microchipping may be our future, but in Sweden, it's already reality. Sarah Harmon, NBC News, Stockholm.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here.
Magic. Huh? Magic.
I'm about to pay Okay. 1 second. Is that me?
Sorry, we don't take card either.
I'm sorry? What am I supposed to use?
Can you step to the side so you can figure this out?
Can I speak to your manager? No! Excuse me. Do you guys take checks? You don't need it. I have the money. You don't need it. Okay, what the hell is that? When was that implemented? I don't have that.
Sorry. But we're cashless now. I had to implement the new system just to stay in business.
It's okay, Mom. You don't need it. Let's just go.
And to other to maintain your business, these people are gonna be forced to do that. Go cashless. You ain't gonna be able to use your debit cards, none of that, because they literally gonna put the chip from there into your hand or in your forehead. Like the other guy got scanned and he paid for whatever he wanted and was gone, out of there. You know, that's how it's gonna happen. You know, so hey, it is what it is. We inching more and more towards it, and this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this one of the last major prophecies before the time of our Lord return. The one the world ended calls Jesus. I'm talking about Yahweh Shai and the Most High. The one the world ended called Jehovah. His name is Yahweh. And once Yahweh Shai and the angels return, hey, the Most High is coming right along with them. You know, but Yahweh Shai and the angels are going to gather up the hopeful elect in a 1/3 and make war with the world, and then give the kingdom to the Most High, and the Most High is going to set Yahweh Shai up as the future ruler over the whole universe, man. Really, literally, because it's going to be Yahweh Shai's kingdom. You know, and Yahweh Ratazah, we are of the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and the 2/3 will be joint thirds with Yahweh Shai. You know, so it is what it is. So with that said, let's get scriptures, so we can hurry up and wrap this one up in a bun and get it over with. And on to the next video. This is Revelation 13 and 16. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their forehead, that no man might buy, sell, or save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here's wisdom, let him have understanding, count the number of a beast, for his is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And hey, you really receive this thing? Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to fuck you up. But hey, you have to willingly receive this thing. Man, it's called the hour of temptation. I'm going to go back to Revelation 13 and 16. But because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And everybody on the world is going to get tried with this technology. Either you take it or you don't. And if you don't take it, you're going to be locked out of society, as Esau has set it up. You know? And when you go into that word patience, no, when you go into the world patience, it goes into suffering. You know, you have to suffer. You know,
Strong's G 5281. Upamane.
Upamane, steadfast, consistent endurance. Where it goes to suffer. Because you have to suffer this thing. Is it on the strong lexicon? Because patients go into suffering. There you go. Succumb under suffering. The temper that which does not easily succumb under suffering. You have to suffer this thing. And when this thing happens, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to see who are really down for him. Are you going to see this thing just because you want to get back to normalcy, back to the services that this country provide, or are you willing to suffer, and not receive this thing? A lot of people going to take it because they have no faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and they are not going to suffer, to not receive this thing. You're not going to suffer. Once you get tempted with this thing, you just gonna fall in line. And when you get tempted, and you fall for it.
Strong's G 3986 Pyrosmas.
Strong's G 3986 Pyrosmas. A trial, proving the trial made of you by bodily condition. It's a test. Since the condition served as a test to the love of it's an enticement to sin. When you receive this thing, you already done sin. It's an enticement to sin because you can't get back to buy, sell, or save or do anything in the next kingdom. And in Esau, the way he's trying to set it up, 2030, his agenda, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell anything in his kingdom because he wants to have all your information. He wants to know what you're doing. He wants to know every penny you spend before you spend it. He wants total control over you. And Aaron Russo, film director, told Alex Jones that if they think that you owe some money, they can go in your account and take it out. It's literally a control system. If you say anything against the government or whatever, they can turn your micro C-hip off. Here's what it is. And if you receive this thing, let's let you understand what the M.O.T.B is. This Revelations 13:6. I'm gonna read it over again. Cause it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the Karatma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and the Karatma is word. I'm gonna call it the MARK throughout the rest of this video, which is the R.F.I.D micro C hip. And the micro C hip brain implant. This right here is it. Is what the apostles and elders always said was, and is now manifest. If you receive the Karatma, Strong's G 5480 Karatma, we get the best definition on the Strong's definition. A scratching, a etching, i.e., a stamp as the badge of servitude. So when you willingly see this thing, you pretty much telling the Most High you love your master, your wife, your children. I will not go out free, and we only care about you so-called Israelites not receiving this thing. And if you willingly receive this thing, you got a nuke with your name on it, or Jacob's Trouble, or Yahweh Shai and the angels are going to unalive you, because you receive this thing, there's only one judgment for you, and that's to be unalived according to the scriptures, is what it is. And when you go into the deeper meaning of the root word of that meaning, it goes into Karax, Strong's G 5482, a palisade, a pile or a stake or a palisade, or a rampart. And a palisade, a pale or a stake or palisade is something to put a hole into a ground. Matter of fact, they do not want to show me it. There you go. A palisade. No, that ain't it. There you go. Palisades. These are palisades. No. To hold down a tent. I don't know why. Those things with the arrows. Stake. The rampart. These things are used to hold down and put a hole into the ground to hold down the tent or the canopy, whatever you want to call it. Let's get back to scriptures. You say a pale, a stake, a palisade, or a rampart. But when you go even deeper into it, the word is Strong's G 1125.
Strong's G 1125. Grapho.
And it's going to have inside the micro C hips are writings in there, and it's going to have your information in it. It's going to have all your personal information, your name, your blood type, your eye color, your family history, your Not only that, on your banking information, everything that is to be known about you is going to be on that micro C hip. You know, employee ID number, everything. All that information is going to be on that micro C hip. You know, and it's going to be written inside the micro C hips. You know, the caragma. You know, committed to writing things not to be forgotten. Write down a record. It's going to have a record of all your personal information. You know, whether you perceive it or not, that's what it's going to have. And they're gonna say it's convenient. You don't need a passport any longer. You don't need to get driver's license any longer because there won't be no need for you to have driver's license because they gonna own everything. You know, Klaus Schwab said you will own nothing and love it. They gonna own everything and flat out. You won't own anything coming soon. You know, the way they feel like you don't even own your life. They feel like they own everything concerning you, lock, stock, and barrel. You know, especially if you took that DVOC 9-1. Hey, you're not considered human any longer. You know, according to the Supreme Court, you don't get the same rights as a human. You know, you are not considered human. That mRNA turned your DNA, that it turned your regular DNA to mRNA. You know, and the Supreme Court ruled that a person that received that thing cannot are not entitled to rights. You are you can't, they can't, and nobody can patent the DNA, but the mRNA can be patented and owned. So once you take it, your biological makeup is changed. You know, let's get back to scriptures because if you willing to accept this thing, and Esau knows what it is, but you wacky tacky Christians and you so-called 2/3 Israelites that's in the faith, and you and I can't say y'all in the faith because a lot of y'all zombies like Elder Apostle Tahar said. Y'all just a bunch of yes mans. Y'all don't search things out. Whatever Bishop Nathaniel say, hey, all you IUIC puppets will be mockingbirds and say the same damn thing. And we keep showing you proof after proof after proof that it's the M.O.T.B. But if you see this thing, you're not of the hopeful elect. It's simple as that. If you take this thing, you're not of the elect. You know? Next scripture, Revelation. Well, I should just going over here. Oh, still gotta do it. Revelation 14 and no, Galatians. Galatians 6 and 17. For henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Yahushua. And matter of fact, when you go into this word right here in Revelation 13, all the way down here to the sky side stigma, Strong's G, the 666 sky side stigma, and the main word that we want to key in on is this word, stigma. because this word opens up the understanding of what the Karagma is. You know, whether you perceive it or not. And it opens up the understanding where you can get a greater understanding of what it is. You know? And how we get the greater understanding of that, we goes to 6 and 17. And the apostles and elders say go into the meaning of words. And this is how we go into the meaning of words. And here go that word. Stigma. You know, Strong's G 4742 stigma. We're going to outline biblical usage. A mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. There was even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with tokens to their gods. So if you really see this thing, hey, you pretty much told the Most High you love your wife, your children, I will not go out free. If you take it, hey, Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to fuck you up. It's simple as that. And you can't repent after willingly receiving this thing. There's no chance of repenting afterwards. This is Revelation 14, and I'm going to go straight to the point. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And if you receive this thing, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to fuck you up. And look at the caption right up here. Doom for worshipers of the beast. And if you receive this thing, hey, it's just like you worship. You know, the image, the beast. And you love your master, your wife, your children, you will not go out free. You know, you love this place, Babylon the Great, Nineveh, Egypt, our house of bondage. You love everything that's in here. You can't wait for the PlayStation 7 or the PlayStation 6. You know, you think everything gonna keep going on, but it's not. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna fuck your ass up if you willing to see this thing. And the smoke of their torment send it up forever, and they had no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, whosoever received the charagma of his name. And if you see this thing, hey, the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be put upon you without, poured upon you without, without any mercy, you know? And if you end up having to give it to ghost because you willingly not take it, and you give it to ghost, hey, you have a reward waiting for you. You know, especially if you're the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and lay down your life for the righteous law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Hey, you're gonna receive that crown of life. You're gonna receive that penny from Yahweh Shai hand. You're gonna receive that crown from Yahweh Shai hand. Especially if you're the hopeful elect in 1/3, been laboring doing this work. And a few more scriptures. This is, damn it. This is Revelations 16:1. I'm gonna just start at 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, "Go your ways, pour out the veils of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth." And he first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the charisma of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. And when you go into these words, noisome and grievous sore, it's something that I don't want. You know, you know, hey, this sore is not a great thing. It ain't a great reward that you're gonna receive for taking this thing. It's a terrible thing that you're gonna receive. It's Strong's G 2556 Kakas. The pain is going to be of a bad nature, not such as it ought to be. It's going to be the worst pain ever imaginable. Of feeling, a mode of feeling. It's going to be of a mode of feeling. It's going to be a terrible pain. You know, based around wicked, if you want to receive it, because we receive advanced instructions not to receive this thing. Troublesome, injurious, pernicious, destructful, baneful. It could put you to death if you're willing to receive this thing. Yahweh Shem Yashai is going to fuck you up. You know, simple as that. Go back to the other word, grievous, Paneros, Paneros, Strong G 4190. That pain is going to be full of labors and noises and hardships. Imagine the worst pain you ever had in your life and have that multiplied by 100, maybe 20 times, maybe 100 times, maybe 1,000 times. It's going to be the worst pain you ever felt in your life. You know, pressed and harassed by labors, bringing toils and noises, perils, uh, 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 um, causing pain and trouble. And the pain is going to be of a bad nature or condition. In a physical sense, disease or blind. In an ethical sense, evil, wicked, bad. So you receive this thing, it's evil, wicked, bad that you receive it, but this pain is going to be full of labors, annoyances, man, press. You know how you have throbbing pain because whatever that's hurting you is swelled up, and it's gonna be pressed by labor. It's gonna be throbbing pain on you. You know, my advisement: don't see this thing, but if you do, that's on you. You know, go to Strong's 20:4. And I saw the thrones of they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his karama upon their forehead or in their hands. And it don't matter if you get in your right hand, your left hand, or in your butt cheek. Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is going to fuck you up as long as you willingly accept it. And it ain't going to be pressed upon you. It ain't going to force you to take it. You're going to have a choice to make. Either you're going to take it or not. It is what it is. You know? And they lived and reigned with the Mashiach 1,000 years. And that's the hopeful elect and the 1/3. And the 2/3 is going to be born out of the loin of the elect. But if you're the hopeful elect in 1/3, you're not going to receive this thing. You'd rather lay down your life and die than to take this thing. You know? So that's it on this one. I pray this video is edifying to the hopeful. Like with that said, a shalom.